Gentlemen, welcome back to the Big Fight Field channel where we speak the truth, we're honest, and we give our takes on AEW. It is Wednesday night, March 29th, 2023. I am your host, Joseph Conlon, alongside Cameron Johnson, coming in through the audio tonight. No Wesley Williams. He's going out to St. Louis for opening day baseball tomorrow. Shout out to him. I hope he has a great time. I'm excited for opening day baseball tomorrow. Made a couple TikTok videos today. Cam, what's up, man? How are you doing? I thought tonight was a great Dynamite show from St. Louis.
What is going on? What is going on, Joseph? I'm doing good. Out west is having fun. Out west is having fun down there in St. Louis. But I thought the next episode of Dynamite was fantastic. But I really enjoyed this episode of Dynamite, man. I really did. I'm enjoying the progression in the elite BBC view. That's Hangman Page called them. Hangman Page called them. I thought Omega and Jeff Cobb was an excellent match. Yeah, I thought Omega and Jeff Cobb was an excellent match. I'm enjoying the build towards the four pillars of Fatal 4-Way match. I'm enjoying that. And I'm looking forward to this Adam Cole, Chris Jericho feud. So overall, I thought this was a really good show.
There's a lot to look forward to, man. And, I feel like Jon Moxley kind of said it best when he was just a little off track real quick. I feel like Moxley said it best when he was with the podcast with Renee Paquette, where everybody focuses on the negatives of AEW, and I just feel like that's just not fair to a company that's only 3-4 years old. And look at the show we got tonight. I thought it was great. The matches were good, and you'll have your people that'll nitpick and stuff like that about the show, but overall I thought it was great tonight, man. I'm really liking the build for the big programs in AEW. Bryan Danielson's back. Man, I like it. Next week's going to be a good show too, man. I'm excited. So
I am for sure. Next week is going to be a hell of a show, man.
yeah.
Ubisoft from Long Island. That Long Island crowd is going to go absolutely ballistic for MJF. Next week's going to be a fun show, man. It's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. We'll get into the match card of that a little bit later in the show. But if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel. We're going to have content coming up all during this week. I couldn't make a video yesterday about my Phillies because I was driving home to New Jersey. I made it home safely. So I am home for about 2.5 weeks. So the content's going to be coming in. I'm going to make a video tomorrow about the Final Four. It's Friday. We're going to do WrestleMania predictions. And we'll do a video Sunday as well. And I'm doing all my sports content on my TikTok page. So if you guys haven't already, follow my TikTok page at Conlon_Joseph. The first thing that happened tonight on Dynamite, we saw Jungle Boy go one-on-one with Matt Hardy. Match was pretty good. Tell you what, man, Matt Hardy still going at it pretty strong at AEW. It is very cool to see a veteran like Matt Hardy receive reactions the way he does when he comes out. And it's cool, man. It really is. His run in AEW, unfortunately, was cut short with the Hardy Boys, with everything that's been going on that happened outside of the ring with Jeff Hardy, unfortunately. His run in AEW has been kind of forgettable, but when he has the opportunity to showcase himself against guys like Jungle Boy, he does it really well, man. And he put over Jungle Boy in this match. Jungle Boy defeated MJF in 11 minutes, and it was all about the post-match promo with MJF. And I'm really liking where the Four Pillars storyline is going, because if we have MJF doing individual promos with all three of the pillars, Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin, man, it could make for some really good television. That's all That's all I'll say. And this promo here with Jungle Boy back and forth was great. I enjoyed it, man. Jungle Boy talked really well. MJF poked fun at him for finally being able to cut a promo after 4 years. He said he actually wanted to be friends with Jungle Boy at one point, where he shook his hand after Double or Nothing, and he said, in order to make it in this business, nice guys don't win. And Jungle Boy, he told Jungle Boy to ditch all of his friends and only focus on himself. And Jungle Boy's like, I wish I could be like MJF. I wish I could be the biggest douchebag piece of shit in the entire company. St. Louis chants piece of shit at MJF. Love it. And then MJF, at the end, he fires this line. He said, I talked to your hot-ass girlfriend, Anna J, and she told me privately that you're weak in between the legs. And that line was freaking awesome. MJF gets taken down by Jungle Boy. They're brawling, and MJF runs away from Jungle Boy. This was great, Cam. I love this. If they're giving MJF individual promos with Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin, not only are you going to have a great fatal four-way at the pay-per-view, but you can have great stories between MJF and all three guys going into the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. I love this, and I love the way they're building up this main event, man. I'm going to give the floor to you on the opening match, and then this post-match segment with Jack Perry and MJF.
When I first saw this match taking place, and saw them open it, I thought it was a very weird spot for them to open the show. Because when I was looking at the lineup for Dynamite tonight, I figured Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia would open the show, and the Blackpool Combat Club against the Boys would main event, either that or in reverse order. So I was shocked to see this match open Dynamite, but once I saw the promo between MJF and Jungle Boy, I knew exactly why they opened Dynamite. The match itself is fine. I'm gonna talk more so about the promo. This is the best promo Jungle Boy has ever cut. This is the best promo Jungle Boy has cut in his entire life, man. Has cut in his entire life. And I think when we get the four pillars fatal four-way match at Double or Nothing, if they can wait that long, I think that's going to be excellent stuff. I think that is going to be excellent stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing MJF bring the best out of Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara verbally on the microphone. I'm looking forward to it because we're going to get a segment like this with Sammy, and we're going to get a segment like this with Darby. And I can't wait for it. But I can't wait for it. But I thought this is, and I can't wait for it. But I thought this was a really good way to open up Dynamite. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this match had a single commercial. I don't think they went commercial in the first 20 minutes of the show, so I really like that. If I'm wrong, excuse me. It's possibly with the picture in picture. Because to be honest with you, I was really paying attention to Matt Hardy and Jungle Boy. No disrespect to Matt Hardy. I just don't care about him no more. I just don't care about him no more. But so I was really paying attention to the match. But I thought this was really good stuff here to kick off Dynamite.
Yeah, I thought it was very good, and it was a great promo back and forth between MJF and Jungle Boy. We had Dalton Castle and the boys get absolutely demolished by the Blackpool Combat Club in this match. The Combat Club, they came out and they attacked Dalton Castle and the boys immediately. This match lasted about 45 seconds. These guys didn't even break a sweat. And, we'll get to them later on more. But, they are probably, with the way the Bloodline is going down, the Bloodline is going to lose all their championships more than likely at WrestleMania this weekend.
Oh.
I think the Blackpool Combat Club is in the running for the best faction of all of wrestling, man. They look like absolutely fucking killers out there, and I love it.
How many ignorance with you, man? How many ignorance with you? These guys walk around with those bad motherfucker walks. Like a Samoa Joe walks in the ring. When Samoa Joe walks in the ring, when Samoa Joe walks in the ring, you're like, oh shit, that is a bad motherfucker. You're like, oh shit, that is a bad motherfucker coming down the ringside, man. Blackpool Combat Club give off that same vibe. They give off that same vibe. They give off that same walk. They give off that same walk. And I'm loving this new heel Blackpool Combat Club, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving this new heel beat. I'm loving this new heel Blackpool Combat Club right now, man. These guys look like killers. These are not guys you would want to run into in an alley. In an alley late at night because you're gonna get robbed and you're gonna get your ass whooped. I love it. I love everything about this, man. This is great. This is phenomenal.
And I was wondering earlier, I'm gonna save it for later because there's something huge that happens with them. But first, it's actually next, so we're gonna talk about it right now. Don Callis is in the back, and he is talking to Hangman Page, and he is he's apologizing for what happened last week. Don Callis pretended to fake bump Hangman Page, and Kenny Omega was upset that Hangman supposedly hit Don, and Don said, I grabbed your wrist, I lost my balance, I fell, and I know you're good friends with Kenny, and I want to apologize for what happened last week. Before Hangman was able to say anything, Moxley, Claudio, and Wheeler Yuta attacked Hangman Page. Then they attacked John Moxley. Moxley then attacked Don Callis. He punched Don Callis right in the face, gave him a couple kicks to the stomach, and Claudio was mocking Don wearing the pink shaded sunglasses. And then there was a report that came out during the show that Don Callis was legitimately injured during that backstage brawl. He wasn't supposed to bust open, and he was intentionally busted open by John Moxley. So it seems like they could put that in a storyline, but it seems like Don Callis legitimately got hurt. And it played into a story in the next match for the IWGP US title. Kenny Omega, Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb makes his entrance. And you have Shivani in the back telling Omega, look, we know you have a match right now, but we just want to let you know. We thought it would be best to let you know that Don Callis was attacked by the Blackpool Combat Club backstage along with Adam Page. And Kenny, I thought, was going to lose this match to Jeff Cobb because he would be too focused on Hangman Page and Don Callis being attacked by the Combat Club. This match was fantastic. Back and forths. Story of this match was Kenny's ribs from the match he had last week against El Hijo del Vikingo, which, by the way, was awarded 5 stars, rightfully so. That match was
that is the best. That is the best match in Dynamite history. I'm sorry. That is the best match in Dynamite history. I would even put that over. I'll put that over Hangman. I'll put that over Hangman and Danielson. I think that's just the best match in AEW history. I'm sorry.
That match was fucking awesome, man. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Kenny, the focus for Jeff Cobb was Kenny's ribs because Kenny hurt his ribs against Vikingo last week. Kenny was hit by the V-trigger by Jeff Cobb. He reversed his Tour of the Islands. He reversed the V-trigger. Kenny Omega was able to get Jeff Cobb off his shoulders. V-trigger Jeff Cobb. Got the 1-2-3. And retained the IWGP US Championship. I was wrong. I thought it would play into story with Don Callis being attacked. Instead, I think we might have gotten something better. So after the match, like a pack of wolves, through the crowd come Moxley, Claudio, and Yuta. They're surrounding Kenny Omega like a pack of dogs. And who comes out but Bryan Danielson? Bryan Danielson comes out through the entranceway and he's yelling at Moxley, Claudio, and Wheeler Yuta. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is not the way we grew this is not the way the Blackpool Combat Club grew. We're not like this. Get down the ramp. So they got down the ramp. And Bryan Danielson, he helped up Omega. And Omega got distracted by Wheeler Yuta. This sets up a Bryan Danielson heel turn, turning heel by attacking Kenny Omega, Busaiku knee, puts in the label lock. The rest of the Blackpool Combat Club attack Kenny Omega like a pack of wolves. Omega, he's passing out. Danielson is yelling in his face. And we have Claudio, Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, and Jon Moxley all standing tall, surrounding Kenny Omega. And the Blackpool Combat Club's officially back. And next week, we're going to hear from the Blackpool Combat Club on Dynamite. And I'm very excited to see and hear what they have to say about all of this, because this is probably the best thing that's going on AEW right now. And I'm very invested, Cam. I'm very invested. I love this. If we don't get another match, if we don't get another match between Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega out of this feud, what are we doing, Cam? Seriously.
If I'm gonna make it Danielson again, I want Omega and Claudia. That's what I want.
Any of them, man.
Just give us both.
Just give me a mixture of Elite versus Blackpool Combat Club matches. It would make great television. Yeah. What are your thoughts on all of this?
I thought this was an excellent segment. I thought the match between Omega and Jeff Cobb was phenomenal. Jeff Cobb, a.k.a. Matanza Guedo. That's how I first found out about Jeff Cobb when he played Matanza in Lucha Underground. I miss Lucha Underground, man. I miss that show so much. But first, I'll shout out to Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb is that dude. Jeff Cobb is 100% that dude. And of course, we all know Kenny Omega. Of course, we all know Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, top 5 wrestler. Kenny Omega, top 5 wrestler in the world. So I thought this was phenomenal stuff here. And as soon as Danielson came out, and he started circling, Kenny Omega in the ring, I knew exactly what was going to happen. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I'm 21 years old. I've been a wrestling fan most of my life. You ain't gonna fool me. You was not gonna fool me with that. As soon as he came out, I said, well, like Danielson's going heel. And exactly what happened. Danielson rejoining with the Blackpool Combat Club. This is excellent, man. This is excellent storytelling. This is excellent storytelling, excellent television we're getting with the Elite and the Blackpool Combat Club. And that Anarchy in the Arena and Blood and Guts match is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait.
That's what I was going to say. I'm thinking this is going to be Anarchy in the Arena at Double or Nothing. But what do you think they get Blood and Guts? Because now we have 2 feuds in AEW that make a lot of sense for Blood and Guts. We have the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club, and then we have the storyline with the women in AEW, the Outcasts versus the Originals. Like, do they both get?
I think they should. I think they should both get Blood and Guts. When they have Blood and Guts, because they usually do that, especially in episode of Dynamite, I think they should do that as pay-per-view. That's just me. But they're going to do that as a special episode of Dynamite. There's no reason why you can't have the women. There's no reason why you can't have the women open There's no reason why you can have the women open the show. I can't have the men close it. I can't have the men close it. So I think both of them should get blood and guts. But if only one team can get it, no disrespect to the women. I need this to be the blood and guts match. If only one team can get it, no disrespect. I think we're gonna get both, but if we only get one, I need this to be it.
I want to see both. I don't know, man. It's gonna be close, but I mean, this is it's exciting, man. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what these guys are going to say next week and what's going to happen next week between these guys. And that's what I feel like was missing for a little bit with AEW is a feud that outside of maybe MJF and Danielson, I'm like, man, I can't wait to see what happens next week. I feel like that was missing for a little bit. With this feud, I'm like, these guys are going to speak for the first time since turning heel next week. And I can't wait to hear what they have to say. So I'm excited, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped to see what the Blackpool Combat Club are going to say next week in Long Island. Orange Cassidy, he went one-on-one with the Butcher. The match was fun. He had interference from the Blade. Best friends came out. They helped Orange Cassidy attack the Blade. Orange Cassidy with the orange punch on the Butcher at Beach Break. And then Orange Cassidy retains the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. The match was fine. The crowd loved it. I don't know about you, Cam. I love Orange Cassidy, but I'm getting bored of this championship reign. I mean, he's defended the title successfully 16 times, which, by the way, is now a record for most title defenses in AEW out of any champion in AEW history. But this is as high as a seal.
His paycheck,
Was that?
The Tony Khan making him earn his paycheck. Damn.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like this is as high as a ceiling as he can go. I feel like I don't know. It's like I'm ready for him to lose the title. I love him too. He's amazing. He is one of the best. Honestly, people might get pissed at me for saying this. He's one of the best wrestlers in the entire company. You don't have to like it. You can love it. You don't have to love it, but it's true. Orange Cassidy is one of the best workers in all of AEW, but I'm bored of this reign. I'm ready for it to be over. Are you feeling the same way as I am?
I mean, I understand why. I understand why they have Orange Cassidy defending the championship every week because apparently Orange Cassidy title defenses do very well. But I just think that's just Orange Cassidy segments in general. His segments are going to do very well because he is one of the most popular guys in the company. So I don't really think you need to have him defending the championship every week, but I understand why. But I understand why they're doing it because his segments and matches do very well in the ratings. But I'm kind of in agreement with you, man. I am ready for this reign to end. I think Takeshi needs to hurry up and take that title from him. But I don't know when they do it. Maybe they do it. I would do it at Double or Nothing issues. But I'm kind of in agreement with you. But at the same time, I understand why AEW is having him defend the championship every week. But I am in agreement with you.
I agree. I don't know. Hopefully Takeshita takes it at Double or Nothing. I'm scrolling through Twitter, and we got breaking news. Apparently, before the Ring of Honor taping, so taping a show of Ring of Honor tonight before Supercard of Honor tomorrow, Daniel Garcia got on the microphone and challenged Tanahashi to a match at Supercard of Honor. Wow.
My God. That's going to be fun.
Bro, this card is amazing. I'll get to it. I'll get to it in a little bit, man. But holy smokes, we now got Tanahashi versus Daniel Garcia at the Supercard of Honor show. That is going to be amazing. Willow Nightingale. Off track a little bit. Willow Nightingale against Ruby Soho. These two were former friends. Then Ruby joined the Outcasts, and Willow didn't get sympathy for Willow, and now they're fighting. I thought the match was good, man. I thought Willow had it for a little bit, and then Ruby Soho had to cheat to win. I don't know why you could have ended it at 2 of the kicks that Ruby Soho does. I don't know why you could have ended the match after 2 of the kicks. You had to have Toni Storm help Ruby to cheat. Kind of don't like that. And then after the match, you have Riho, Sky Blue, and Jamie Hayter with the save. And my God, when I tell you, when she was about to hit the Haterade, that she was ready to rip off Toni Storm's head, she was ready to rip off Toni Storm's head, man. My gosh, she literally bounced off the ropes after she followed through and missed. She wanted to kill the woman. But overall, I thought it was good stuff, man. What'd you think, Cam?
Good match between Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale. I love me some Willow Nightingale, man. I love it. Love Willow. I'm glad we're seeing Willow on. I'm glad we're seeing Willow on TV more. I love Willow Nightingale. This whole thing for me with the Outcast, it still feels very forced to me out there. I'm glad they didn't do the shit with the black with the green spray paint tonight. And it said Ruby Soho opted for a chair, so hopefully the spray paint is something they're getting away from, because I just don't understand the significance of the spray paint. I just don't. It looks like a knockoff NWO. But if they're getting away from that, that's a good thing. But I thought this is a good match here. I thought this was a good match. It was stupid. I'm with you. I thought it was stupid for Ruby Soho to hit 2 kicks and that still not be enough. They should have. They should have done it. They should have done a thing where Toni Storm cheats, and then Ruby Soho just hits the 2 kicks and pins her anyway. Like Toni Storm distracts her or something like that. So, but I'm in agreement with you. Those 2 kicks not being it, I thought that was very stupid. Overall, a good match.
For sure.
And then I like the post match stuff with Willow, Rehab, and I'm sorry with Willow. And Rehab! JD. And JD Hayter. It's going to be Willow, and it's going to be JD Hayter and Rio next week. So that should be fun. Yeah, I'm glad we're seeing more Rio on television, man. I'm glad we're seeing it. I know Rio doesn't stay in the. I know part of it's not AEW's fault, because I don't think Rio lives in the U.S. I think Rio lives in Japan. So, I know she's not here all the time, but, it kind of feels like with Riho, we see her, we'll see her on AEW TV for like 2 weeks or like a month, and then we won't see her again for like a couple months. So I'm glad we're seeing more of Riho on TV.
Oh, bro, she's getting a shot at the Women's Championship next week against Jamie Hayter. What more can you ask for?
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good match. We got some shows coming up for AEW and Ring of Honor. For anybody that's gonna be interested in watching Rampage on Friday, I don't know who's watching Rampage on Friday with the Supercard of Honor show and SmackDown before WrestleMania. The Hall of Fame's gonna be on. I don't know who's watching Rampage, but for those of you that are, I'm gonna read you the card because I'm a nice guy. Juice Robinson's going to be going one-on-one against Action Andretti. Sammy Guevara is going to be going one-on-one against Konosuke Takeshita. That should be a good match. We got the Best Friends against Kings of the Black Throne, Brody King and Malachi Black. And we have Taya Valkyrie going one-on-one against Marina Shafir. They bring in Taya Valkyrie to feud her with Jade Cargill, and the story is she's stealing her finisher. They're upset that they're stealing her finisher. Shit, Cam, this is the best they have for Taya Valkyrie? I don't get it, dude.
I don't get it either, bro. I will say this. I don't get either. I will always say this. First off, this feud sucks. First off, this feud sucks. It's like Jay Cargill and Ty Valkyrie. This feud sucks here. But that's but most Jay Cargill feuds suck. Most Jay Cargill feuds suck because she's undefeated and they're waiting for they're waiting for Chris Statlander to come back. So most Jay Cargill feuds are gonna suck and they have sucked. But I will say this: Rampage on Friday does look stacked. Rampage on Friday does look like a good show. It's just that show is going to be hard by the Ring of Honor show at this SmackDown and then the Hall of Fame and everything. But I will say Rampage does look good. Rampage does look stacked. Like I might check out Rampage. I might check out Rampage. I might check out Rampage on like Saturday or something. I'm not watching it live, but Rampage does look stacked. I will say that.
Yeah, Saturday morning Rampage. Love it. That they should do that, dude. Saturday morning. They don't need to add another show. Just do Saturday morning Rampage. But that's the Rampage lineup for everyone that's interested in watching that. Friday night we have Super Card of Honor live on pay-per-view. We got the Reach for the Sky ladder match for the Ring of Honor tag team titles. Tony Khan announced today on the podcast that there's going to be a new design for the Ring of Honor tag team titles, and they're going to retire the old ones in honor of the Briscoes, which, I fucking love. We're still remembering the late, great Jay Briscoe, and I love that they're retiring the titles in their honor. In that match is going to be the Lucha Bros, Top Flight, The Kingdom, that's Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, Aussie Open, and LFI, Roosh and Dralistico. That's going to be a banger. That's going to be a banger ladder match, man. 10 great wrestlers. I can't wait. We have Brian Cage and the Embassy against J.R. Fox, Blake Christian, and Grand Metalik for the 6-man tag team titles. Samoa Joe against Mark Briscoe for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. Athena against Yuka Sakazaki for the ROH Women's Championship. Wheeler Yuta against Katsuyori Shibata in a Pure Wrestling Rules match for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. Daniel Garcia against Hiroshi Tanahashi. El Hijo del Vikingo against Commander for the AAA Mega Championship. And your main event is Eddie Kingston against Claudio Castagnoli. That is going to be an outstanding show. I can't wait for Friday.
That is going to be an outstanding show when you want to see them tomorrow night. I'm telling you, man, this week's going to be an excellent week of wrestling, man. You want to check out the Ring of Honor show, go ahead. But Impact in New Japan, I know a lot of people are going to laugh at me when I say it. I know a lot of people are going to laugh at me when I say Impact, but they're working with New Japan. So back in the show be. That's so how back in the show be. But Impact and New Japan Multiverse, man, it's tomorrow. It's only $25. It's only $25 on Fight TV tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I would definitely give that show a watch. I already got it ordered, but if you like New Japan, and you don't want to watch the weekly Impact shows, still like the talent over there, I would definitely give that show a watch, man. Because that show tomorrow is looking stacked, man. And also, Tony Khan, if you watching this party in Ring of Honor is watching this, can you please sign Violence is Forever? Please, can you please sign them? They would be a perfect fit in Ring of Honor, man. Come on. Violence, come on, man. They will be a perfect fit in the Ring of Honor. Sign Violence is Forever. And let him use zombies like cranberries when they come on. This is a perfect song for him. Please sign my boys Violence is Forever, please.
Yeah, man, a lot of good wrestling this week. That Ring of Honor show is fucking incredible. It looks amazing. Along with WrestleMania, it's going to be a stacked week of wrestling. I'm actually thinking about ordering the pay-per-view now. That's going to be a great show. The main event was Daniel Garcia against the returning Adam Cole. Adam Cole, the last time he wrestled was 9 months ago after he suffered a serious head injury. I could not be any happier to see Adam Cole back. One of the best wrestlers in the world when he's on. When he's 100%, he's the best wrestler in the world. And he's my favorite wrestler in the world, too, because he's just so goddamn good. This match with Garcia, it was nothing too crazy for his first match back. You don't want it to be out of this world insane like normal Adam Cole matches. This match was very good. It was a very good match. Nothing too crazy. Adam Cole, Panama Sunrise, took a couple power drivers as well on his head. That was the story as Adam Cole's head. He hit the boom on Daniel Garcia, and he won the match. Afterwards, his girl, Britt Baker, came out to celebrate with him. They kissed in the middle of the ring. Pyro went off. Confetti went off. It was a great ending of Dynamite for the return of Adam Cole. Then hit Chris Jericho's music. And Chris Jericho, he helped Daniel Garcia to the back. I thought he was going to turn on him for a second. I don't know. I got some weird vibes right there from Jericho. But he looked back at Adam Cole once, and he barely looked back at him twice. And he helped Garcia get to the back. So it looks like Adam Cole's first feud back after 9 months of injury is against Chris Jericho. And man, that's exciting. Because that they can cut some really good promos in the build to their match. If that's the match at Double or Nothing, they could have some really good promos building up to that. So that's exciting, man. That's gonna be a great feud. I'm excited for that. What are your thoughts, Cam?
I think Adam Cole and Chris Jericho is going to be a great feud. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Perfect. To me, I think it's the perfect program for Adam Cole coming back to with Chris Jericho. He's the perfect opponent for him to come back with. Is Chris Jericho, because Jericho's gonna do everything in his power, because Jericho's gonna do everything in his power to make sure Adam Cole looks, to make sure Adam Cole looks good, and make sure Adam Cole looks good and protect Adam Cole. Jericho's gonna do everything in his power. Jericho's gonna do everything in his power to do that. So I'm looking forward to that. Thought the match with Jericho and Garcia was fine. I thought the match with Jericho and Garcia. Oh, it's fine. It was a really good match between the two, man. Daniel Garcia is really good. Daniel Garcia is really good. I wouldn't mind seeing them do this match again. I wouldn't mind seeing them do this match again. But overall, I thought this was a really good match here, and I'm gonna go because Jericho feud should be good.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So great show tonight, and I'm even more excited for the show that's getting lined up next week in the UBS Arena for Long Island, New York. It's going to be a good one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the Big Fight Fuel channel. We got some more content coming up this week. We're going to talk about the Final Four tomorrow night on the channel. We're going to talk about WrestleMania on Friday, and we might do a live on Sunday. I'll let you guys know on Twitter. Hit the like button if you like what you heard from us. Leave a comment down below about your thoughts on Dynamite tonight. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok if you like all sports content. Opening day is tomorrow for baseball. So with March Madness coming in guard, Final Four championship going to be done by Monday. It's going to be baseball and NBA playoff start. So if you like that, follow me on TikTok at Cullen_Joseph. I would appreciate that. Cam, where can they follow you, my friend?
Follow me on Twitter at Cam71101. Yeah, that's it.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a good night. Stay safe, and as always, stay classy. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.